Are you looking to make a super quick Christmas wreath? Hello my sweet friends and welcome to DIY with Nadia. Today I have 5 super easy 5-minute Christmas wreaths for you. Before we get started on our wreaths, I have to share a little bit of an embarrassing story. So apparently I don't know how to cut butter. Instead of cutting butter like a normal person, going from up to down, I decided I needed a bigger piece, so I was slicing it sideways and the knife kept on going and I have a big slash on my thumb. My thumb is healing, but it is kind of deep, so you're going to see it in this video and probably in the next few videos, and I just wanted to explain what happened. Louis, think we're ready to get started on our wreaths? I think that's a yes from Mr. Louis. For this wreath, I'm just going to use some of this buffalo check tinsel garland. I'm going to be using this very soft ribbon. I got it at Michael's. This is 2.5 inches in width, but you can use one that's velvet, one from the Dollar Tree. It really doesn't matter as long as you take a nice solid red ribbon. And of course, a foam wreath form. This one is 9.8 inches in diameter. Grabbing my floral wire, I'm just going to wrap it around the wreath real quick. Add my little tail, twist it in place, wrap it around, and then just start wrapping my tinsel. Grabbing an ending of one side and this next piece of tinsel, I'm just going to bring it together by a piece of wire. And of course, I'm going to continue wrapping it all the way around. Grabbing another piece of wire, I just wrapped it around my green wreath form. Then I have my tail right here. I'm going to work it in and tie it off. You can also hot glue it if that's what you want to do. But I decided to do this and then just hide the little wire. And there you go, the wreath base is all set. For the ribbon, I decided to do a Christmas bow. I'm going to first measure my tail and cut that piece off. Next, I'm going to measure how big I want my bow to be. I think that will look good. And I'm going to cut 2 even pieces. I'm going to first take my tail, fold it in half, and put it to the side. Then I'm going to take the next 2 strips and I'm going to make little kind of circles. And when I overlap them, I'm going to overlap no more than 1 inch. And I'm really just going to do a dot of hot glue. That's it. I don't want too much hot glue because when we're going to be bringing them together, I want this to be very pliable. I'm going to do the same thing with this second piece. Bit of hot glue and bring it together. Now we're going to find our center, bring it together, and I'm just going to lay it straight. I'm going to find the center, bring it together, and then I'm going to lay it straight. Then I'm going to take the tail and I'm going to squeeze it in the center, making a little upside down V, and put it here. Now let's grab a little floral wire and let's bring the bow together. Starting with my back loops, I'm going to fold them in towards the center and then fold out. I'm going to hold it there. I'm going to do the same thing with this one. We're going to fold it in, and then these sides we're going to fold out, and then we're going to bring them together. The tail that we did, we're just going to add that to the bottom. And so you have a bow like this. This is called a Christmas bow. Then I'm going to take my wire or a zip tie or whatever you have on hand, bring that together. I'm going to do 2 twists, and then I'm going to grab another piece of fabric, fold it over, and bring it back just like that. Look how pretty this is. And hot glue it in the back. I know you want to put some black and white right here in the center. I do too. But I wanted to keep this to a traditional Christmas bow. So I'm making it the way that it's supposed to be made. But with all I have in me, I really want to put some maybe buffalo check or something right in the center. And now I'm just going to take my wires and wrap them around my wreath form. But just look at this beautiful bow and the contrast between the red and the black and white. So pretty. And of course, one last step, we are going to make dovetails. We're basically done at this point, but if you want to do one more step, I like to do banner tails. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take my tail and I'm going to go down about 2/3, fold it back and fold it over just like that. I'm going to do that a little slower. I'm going to measure where I need to bend so both sides are the same. So I'm going to fold it over. As you see, I'm folding it in. Then I'm going to take my pointer fingers and my thumbs, pinch the ribbon on both sides, and just twist it in. And this is what you're going to have on the side. And it just gives this beautiful dimension and a little bit more character to the bow. For this wreath, I'm going to be using an ornament from the Dollar Tree, then some picks I got at Joann's, ribbon from Hobby Lobby, wire from Michael's, and this new wreath form from the Dollar Tree. I'm going to start by grabbing my ornament. This wreath comes together with 2 hooks right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my little ornament straight through the hook, and then I'm going to grab pliers and just tighten that up. And that's all taken care of. Next, the greenery. Open it up and fluff it out. And then, of course, where we have this part, we're going to bend. Going to do the same thing on this side. Overlap them where they are bent and start attaching them with the wire. Now I'm going to grab a longer piece of wire, and then grabbing my buffalo check, I'm going to make a little bow. I want to make a 4-loop bow. We're going to squeeze it in the middle, grab our white floral wire, 2 twists, then I'm going to twist it around my greenery, just like that. A few twists here, and then I'm just going to add it straight to that center. And now I'm going to start twisting around. I also decided to grab a zip tie and just give it a quick zip just to make sure everything stays in place. A zip tie is just a great lock. Opening up my little bows. Going to cut the little tails on an angle. For the final touch, I'm going to grab a pom-pom from the Dollar Tree, and this one is going to match the little fur on our skate. Hot glue and straight to the center. And this wreath is all done. To hang this wreath, I'm just going to use a little bit of jute cord, tie it at the end, and send the knot to the back. This wreath, I'm starting with 2 packs of Garland, a 14-inch wreath form from the Dollar Tree. The little gnome is going to sit inside here, and the last thing is a little bit of floral wire, and I'm just going to use it to tie the garland to the wreath form. I'm just going to go on an intersection, grab a piece of that garland, and tie it off. This part is super easy. One of our garlands needs to last us 3 sections. Grabbing another piece of wire, I'm going to go on the intersection here, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to do 2 twists. Then I'm going to grab 1 tail. I just clipped it so I can find it. And I'm going to put it in between the wire, tie that off. And then I'm grabbing the next one, putting that right in the wire. A few more twists. That's nice and secured. And now we continue wrapping the tinsel. Make sure you're wrapping it nice and tight so you have enough. And if you feel like you don't have enough, you might want to do another one. But this tinsel should be more or less forgiving because of all the little gnomes. And all these gnomes that are in the back, we can definitely just push them through. And when you push them through, they're going to fill in those spaces if there's any. Mine seems to be nice and filled. Another piece of wire, grabbing my last piece and just tying it and securing it in place. All my gnomes are in the front of the wreath, and now I'm going to grab my main star, which is this little gnome. And the first thing I'm going to do is brush his hair. I mean, really, who needs matted hair, even in a gnome? Now that his hair is nice and brushed, we're going to start attaching him. I'm going to be using stronger wire. This is 20 gauge floral wire. You can get this in any craft store. The reason I'm using this stiffer gauge wire is I want to go through the gnome. I'm going to go through like this. So we're going to go from the back towards the front, but don't come out too front. The weight is down here, so you'll feel your wire going through some of these pebbles. And then I'm going to sit my gnome down, and here I'm going to go in between. That's going to get covered by all that tinsel. Go around. We're going to tie it in the back. Nice and tight. Let's cut the excess off. And then here, we're going to feel where we want to attach. And then you're going to get this stiffer wire, this 20 gauge floral wire, and you're going to go through the hat. And of course, the hat is going to be in the front. And then you're going to go through the wreath, twist it in the back, and hide that wire after it's nice and secured. And that is it for the super cute and easy gnome wreath. I'm going to be using some silver tinsel, these 2 picks. This wreath formed 9.8 inches. All of this is from the Dollar Tree. And this beautiful Glam Farmhouse Poinsettia that was $1.48 at Walmart. To attach my tinsel garland, I'm going to be using a piece of floral wire, and I'm just going to wrap it around and tie it. You can also hot glue this if you want, but I'm going to use the wire, and off I go, wrapping it around and around. I'm going to grab the tail of the first one and then the beginning of the second one, tie them together, overlap them just a little bit, and secure in place. Now I have my end. I'm going to twist it. And by the way, this Dollar Tree tinsel does have a wire ending. So what I like to do when I tie it off with my wire, I take this ending and just twist it. That way I know it's going to be nice and secure. And I'm actually going to just do a few more twists and keep it where it is because I'm going to attach the greenery here. As I'm laying my greenery out, I decided to take my pine cones out. And here's the easiest way to do it. They're being held by a wire, so I'm just going to untwist and I'm going to wiggle my pine cone out. You don't have to rip anything. This extra wire, we're just going to use it when we're bringing the 2 picks together. Same thing on this side. We're just going to untwist and wiggle the pine cone out. And now we're going to make room for the flower. I played around until I felt comfortable where I want everything to be. Now that I know, I'm going to remove my little flower, bring the 2 picks together, attach them with the wires we have left over from the pine cones first, and we're already steady. And then on this wire, I'm going to use my little clip and I'm just going to clip my flower right in, then adjust it a little bit here, a little bit there where I want everything to be. Now I'm going to put my bundle right on top of my wreath and secure with the wires I had left over. And if you need extra, you can definitely just secure it with as many as you would like. For this wreath, you're going to need one of those old-fashioned metal hangers where you can take it apart right here on the neck, and you're going to need 2 to 3 colors of ornaments. I'm going to use gold, red, and a few of these white ones to brighten things up. The first thing I'm going to do is undo the neck area, rounding the hanger out, and now I'm going to just start feeding my ornaments through. Here's what I have so far, and I'm just going to continue doing this. This is so much fun, and I love that you can do this with your grandkids or your kids, and this is just one of these DIYs that is fun for the whole family. I love this. All my ornaments are on, and a quick reminder, if you are going to use Dollar Tree ornaments, make sure to hot glue the ornament to the actual hanging part. My wreath is going to be a little smaller, so I'm just going to take this wire and bend it at my connection. Now you're just going to hold it and wiggle it down. This hanger is pretty large. It makes a big wreath, but I wanted mine just a little bit smaller, so I just twisted the top over here until I had all my endings secured so nothing's being scratched. I can hang the wreath by this hook right here, and we're going to add a bow. We have, of course, the supervisor that came to make sure my wreath is doing all well. In order to make this wreath a 5-minute wreath, you can definitely use one of these bows and just put that on top, and your wreath is all done. To make my bow for the top of the wreath, I'm going to grab this white one. It has little stockings on it, and we're going to make a big poofy bow that's going to cover up this ugly hook. I'm going to have no tail on this bow, so I'm just going to keep a short one about 2 inches right here, and off we go making loops about 5 inches. And then every time I go around, I'm going to twist because this is a one-sided ribbon. Going to make an 8-loop bow. I think that's going to be sufficient to cover all of that up. So I made 4 loops on each side, and then I'm going to take about 2 inches and cut the ribbon off. I'm going to grab a zip tie to bring this bow together. Cut that off. Grab a piece of white floral wire. Go around. Do a few twists in the back. And then I'm going to attach it to the center. That's nice and secured in the back. And of course, now my favorite part, and that's opening up the bow. Well, what did you guys think? I hope you enjoyed all of these wreaths. Let me know in the comments below which one was your favorite. I had so much fun making them, and Louie was by my side the whole time, and of course, so was Leo, right? You're so sweet. Did you want to show everyone your big tie? Mama bought a tie that's so long that he trips over it, so this is the only time he can actually wear it is in the video. If you enjoyed this video and would love to see more wreath tutorials, don't forget to subscribe, hit the little bell button, and of course the like button. And if you're still interested in watching more wreath tutorials, Louie has prepared 2 for you right here to choose from. And keep on watching. Thank you so much for being with us, and we will see you in our next video. Say bye. Bye, everyone.